There's a ton of marketing news happening around AI. It's hard to know where to focus your energy to truly become the best marketer you can. So today I'm breaking down how I use AI to scale my marketing efforts exponentially. So first, I'm going to talk about using Manus to create 21 blog posts in 30 minutes. Manus is an agentic platform that allows you, in one prompt, figure out what your blog's writer guidelines are. So let me give you an example here. I basically prompted Manus. I said, hey Manus, take a look at the singlegrain.com/blog, which is my website. That's my agency, right? And that made it very easy for it to then craft 21 blog posts that involved high intent, long tail keywords that were easy or are easy to rank for. You might be wondering, with all this AI stuff that's going on right now, why does it even matter to talk about blog posts? SEO website traffic is continuing to go down, but I look at it as a cigar butt. It's a slow burn. It's not going to die tomorrow, and it's still worth investing in today. All right, so the next section is making your design work a lot faster. So look, I'm not a designer myself. I like to think I have a little taste. So with my presentation deck, I am hosting a conference in a couple weeks, and it's a global marketing summit. I talked to one of our designers, and he said, this is going to take a week. And my immediate reaction in this new world now is, screw that. I am not going to wait a week. I pulled up ChatGPT images. I made an image of a hierarchy of a human managing different AI agent managers, and then these AI agent managers were managing different AI agents. And I crafted that within minutes. I would have had to wait days or weeks to get this done before. And this diagram might have cost me, I don't know, a couple $100 at least. ChatGPT has just made it way easier to become a half decent creative, and it's just gonna make us better and better over time. We're all mini designers now. That's how I look at it. All right, so for this next section, I wanna talk about dominating one channel. So we're putting a lot more effort into YouTube. That's one thing, but I wanna talk about Instagram. So there's a guy I know, his name is Rowan Chung, and he's a great example of someone using AI to dominate an entire channel. How his workflow looks is, if you look at his Instagram channel, he made it from scratch. He built 100,000 followers within a week, and he added thousands of people to his email list. And the way he does this is he talks about AI trends, and he has his avatar. Now his avatar uses an avatar product called HeyGen. And what HeyGen does is it will take your avatar, like right now, by the way, this is a real me, but in the future you won't even be able to tell. And he ports over his voice using 11 labs.
Years before symptoms appear, and it was started by the founder of Spotify.
So his goal here is to keep talking about AI trends. And when someone leaves a comment on his Instagram Reels, then what will happen is he will have ManyChat pick up that comment, and ManyChat will automatically send a DM to that person to get them onto his email list. At this point, as of this recording, he has 1 million people on his email list. And when you have 1 million people on an AI newsletter, it's not bad. It's a pretty good business. Okay, so here's the cool thing now. Even if you've never coded, you can now code with AI. So look, I'm not technical, but we do have an expectation now in my organization where you are now expected to create a prototype if you want something done on the product side. And so I can do that now. You can do that now. Let's say, for example, you want to build some type of dashboard for your company. You can do that. There's been reports of doctors using Replit to build a health score for their clients. My point of saying all this is that you can at least now get something to maybe 70-80% of the way there. There's no excuses now to at least not build a prototype. If you're showing a client something, show them the prototype. Show that you've gone the extra mile. If you're pitching a client, show them that you've gone the extra mile. There's no reason not to show this stuff during the sales process now, because it shows that you've gone the extra mile, and it shows that you care, and it shows that you're innovative, and people want to work with people that are innovative. People don't want to work with scrubs, right? So let's say you don't want to get started with all of these seemingly complex products that I've talked about or tools. You could actually use simple AI integration. So inside of my Google Docs now, there's a little Gemini icon, and I'll ask it for suggestions and it'll make recommendations there. There are a lot of traditional tools out there that are leveling up their platforms using AI integration. So Google's a great example of this. You can use it in the Google Sheets. It's not that great right now, but the way I look at this is when people are coding right now, they're using Copilots, and I look at these Gemini integrations inside of Google Docs and Google Sheets. These are Copilots too. I look at the future of the products that we built. Carrot, for example, we're gonna have Copilots in there where you can just ask it information on, hey, what are my highest converting ad campaigns, or what are my highest converting creatives? And that's where I think a lot of this stuff is going. Not even just marketing. I think a lot of products are gonna go in that direction. This stuff is becoming more and more available. And so I think it's a huge time saver, especially considering that all of you have created a lot of documentation, right? So there are a couple of other miscellaneous tools that I'd be remiss not to mention. One is Granola. Granola is freaking amazing. It is the best note-taker app out there. It will join your Zooms, or if you start recording a Loom video, it will detect that. Anytime you're using your microphone, it'll detect that and it'll ask you if you want to record it. And then the cool thing is I can push it over to Slack. I can save it to HubSpot. It does a really good job of doing that. Or I would say using products out there like Gong. We use Gong for sales sales intelligence, but we also use it for client intelligence too. And you can go in there, these calls are all recorded, the transcripts, you can score these calls, people can come in and also listen to these calls from your organization. They can ask AI about how they think this conversation went.
If you're in B2B, here's the deal. LinkedIn account-based marketing sucks, but it doesn't have to. With Carrot, it allows you to create personalized ads towards your customers and also personalized landing pages that align with the ads, so you're gonna have higher conversions, and influence pipeline reporting to prove that your ABM works. So if you wanna learn more, just go to carrot.ai and you can join the waitlist. Again, it's carrot, Karrot.ai, and we'll see you on the other side.
And another one that I wanted to mention was Howie.ai. And this is a really great assistant that helps me book meetings. So I can say, hey, clear out all my meetings for next week, and I want you to put in this 2-hour meeting with this person over here. That makes it really easy. I also use Reclaim.ai for my calendar booking, and that does a good job because it'll move things around. Things that are ultra high priority is just not going to move those things. I use Superhuman for my email management product. It has an Ask AI feature, and it'll also, if someone doesn't respond to me after 4 days, they will basically kick over a draft response for me, and so I could just hit these responses and send them to people. It just makes life a lot easier. I'm just able to move a lot faster. So I think the key thing that you want to understand here is that you're gaining a lot of efficiencies. You're going to save a lot of time. You're going to save a lot of money as well. That is the point of this video, right? All right, so if you don't understand anything about AI agents, you have to know this because this is the next step. So go check out this video over here on AI agents every marketing team needs now.